Now, jumping in, we're going to look at a few different things here. First, we have a bunch of data. We're going to make a chart and a graph very easy. First, we'll go through the OG, the original graph, the way we used to do that. Then we'll do it quick and easy. After that, we're going to go fast and sleazy, and we'll look at some extra stuff. Right now, we're going to look at how you used to need to do this. If we wanted, for example, our top 5 players here, we would have to highlight the data we wanted, insert. We would have to understand which charts and graphs showed what. So not only did you have to know what each one looked like, you'd have to know which one worked with your data, because you couldn't just see a preview of it. It used to make it so you'd have to click, oh, that didn't work, click, oh, that didn't work. And then, after a while, through the process of error, you're there. For example, we'll go 2D column. This is the one you would see 90% of the time because 90% of the time it worked. Okay. And if you wanted to change things, you would have to go here, right click, and then we would go, where is the darn thing? Format. Yeah, we would have to change all of this stuff here. Home. Gosh. Yeah, it was just really a pain. It was really, really a problem. You would add all this stuff, colors, you would have to be very specific in these things. It was just, gosh, I don't even, honestly, I'm getting PTSD thinking about it. It was a pain. It was really a pain, especially if you had a supervisor that was very exacting in how they wanted things. Or they would say, I want you to make that green. I want you to make that purple. That, I'm not going to lie, I've quit jobs over that. It was that much of a pain. And so anywho, that's kind of how we would do it before. And if you wanted to change your data, you would drag it, you would edit things like that. You wanted to add a new column, okay, you could move things over. Oftentimes it was just an issue though. Now, it's definitely gotten a lot better. So instead of having to drop down, pick your colors and so on, and change that for everything here, we just go quick and easy. We pick what we want. We'll do the same categories for reference, top 5. Then we're going to insert, recommended charts, and Excel suggests a bunch that work with your data source. So again, clustered column. It works with pretty much all data types, always really has. Line, pie, anything like that, bar. Let's go with, how about, we'll just do line. No, we'll keep column because it's consistent. We have this, and instead of all that nonsense we used to have to format, all you do is hit this drop down. You've got a bunch of ready-made templates. You're all set. We'll pick that. If you want to change the chart title, double click it in there. Let's see, career. There you go. And after we do that, we're going to see what looks good here. And if we want to change this, Adrian Peterson, that's pretty straightforward. So we would just go, and it'll edit, that kind of thing. You can also do other stuff like equals proper, sure. You can do that. You can get as fancy or unfancy as you want. Really, at the end of the day, it just makes things a lot faster because you have that chart design. You can change it here. If you want to switch the X and the Y axis, hey, there you go. If you want to change the chart type, you hit this, and you can go here, here, hit OK. You can try them out. It's very fast to change it. You right-click, add data labels. You'll get all your stuff there. And you can even click on that, on the labels, right-click, format those data labels. Maybe I want to see them, let's see, let's just change the location. We want to move them, top, okay. Can do all of that stuff, value from cell, series names, yes, 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 yes. We can change it to that, we can change it to currency. We can change it to really anything we want. It just kind of depends on how you want to see it. And there's a good amount of things you can do here, but we're not going to, again, we're quick and easy right now. Now we're doing fast and sleazy. We get this data. We just need a chart. Doesn't matter what it is. It just needs to be a graph. We need to bang it out quickly because it's Friday. We want to get home. Okay. So you click here, hit that F11 button. Voila. You're going to get a new tab right here, and it is going to give you a chart. You can push that out. You can also even do these nice little custom formats here. You can change it there, change the chart type, all this good stuff. So that is the beauty of the fast and sleazy way. We have our ranking, we have our name, and so on. If you want to sort it, you can right click it, you can do all of that good stuff. It is just, it's much easier. It is so much easier. But I digress. This one right here, we're going to get a little more fancy with it. So this is just some extra things or items that we may want to look at. If we want to go here, and let's say we need to insert, we're going to do a recommended chart. We have our clustered column. Okay. Let's pick this one. We have two sets of data. We have positive numbers and we have negative numbers. So we have our player, we have the yards, and we have the yards off of the leading player. So how many Walter Payton's behind Emmitt Smith? Frank Gore is behind Emmitt Smith. Barry Sanders is behind Emmitt Smith, and so on. This is in relation to the top. So you'll see the positive numbers, which are career yards, and then the negative numbers, which are how far they are off the lead. So we'll, again, just do a quick and easy formatting thing here. We are going to add data labels, so we'll right-click, and there it is, right-click, and there it is. Where is it? Helps if this thing actually picks the data. There you are. We'll get that a little bit bigger. Delete that. We have that. Okay, cool. However, maybe we want something like this. We'll make it a 100% stacked column. You can change that, do a secondary axis, assuming that there's the maximum amount of yards. That minus that. Hey, so guess what? It's a more graphical representation of how far back someone is. So Barry Sanders, 3,000 behind, 23. Again, it depends on what you want to see. We can also do this. Series overlap. If you want to make things line up again, just so it's a little more, to me, it shows an easier graphical representation. For example, though, let's say we want, but if we want to make this a shape, you can do this. Actually, well, go here, insert, you'll pick your shape. Perhaps we want that same thing, that arrow. We'll put it right there. We're going to copy it, Control C, right here, Control V. You now have graphs with awesome arrows or whatever you want. You can make them circles, you can make them domes, it doesn't matter. It's pretty cool. So it just adds another little extra piece of flair on there. Something that I bet you a lot of people in the office aren't super familiar with. They don't necessarily know how to do, and it's something that may set you apart. Also will save you a lot of time, and that's the ultimate goal here. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have any other time, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, give me a like, a comment, something like that. And any suggestions, leave them down in the comments, and that's where I love going to get videos. All right, have a good one. See you next time.